Hello, welcome to a review of The Dragon Reborn. It's me again, I guess, and yeah, so let's get into this, I guess. So, as I was saying with the second video, the last video with the top five great hunt moments or scenes, and what I said about Rand's choice at the very end of the book, and how great that was, how he just decided to stop running away, this book kind of ruined that moment, to be honest. Because instead of he runs away again, and he's like, he literally says, "I don't think I'm not the dragon," and whatever. And it's like, you fought the Dark One twice now, and you're still running away from it. It's just ridiculous in a way, and it just really made me annoyed, that part, and how it just took back all this development kind of. But it's fine. I'm not really any annoyed anymore, and yeah, I mean it's annoying for sure and stuff, but I'm not gonna let it ruin the whole series. Um, I'm not gonna quit on the series, to be honest. I'm gonna read it all the way to the end, no matter how long that takes me, and even if I don't like a book very much, I'll I'll still keep reading it. So yeah. Well, first off, I want to say this is probably my least favorite real time book so far. I've only read three, so it's just so far it's not my least favorite, and it's not it's the first 100 pages are fantastic, and if it kept going in the direction that it seemed to be going in the first 100 pages, this book could have been the best one in the series so far. Like with Rand, because in the beginning it was like showing like all these people who it took off from the second book, and it was like all these people who are dying for Rand because he's a dragon, and all this commotion, I guess, happening in the world with people saying they're for the dragon, people saying they're against, and people dying in his name and stuff. And the thing is about that is that I was really liking that, and I was thinking, and this is going to be a really good book because he's going to keep going, and he's going to be um, trying making tough decisions, and he can't save everybody who is fighting for him, so he has to make decisions with that. He has to decide who to save it sometimes and who to not save, and that's what I was looking forward to from the first 100 pages. What it was looked like it was going, and if it kept going like that, it could have been the best one so far. But what happened was, instead, he undoes his character development in a way, and goes backwards to being, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna whatever. And I just really didn't like that, because I thought it would be really cool to see this, like him having to learn how to make tough decisions and stuff. And that could have been really good, but unfortunately it didn't really go that way. But yeah, the first 100 pages is amazing, and I'm fine with the books being like a book being mostly not Rand's perspective, even though I kind of like Rand's character. I don't necessarily need I don't necessarily need to have his perspective all the time. It could have been interesting with Perrin's perspective and Matt's and stuff, but it just didn't go that way. It didn't have, I don't know, it felt like the books were finally starting to pick off with number 2, and it was finally starting to pick up on the series. And then this book felt like it was just a stop, and it's just like it stopped the series from where it was starting to finally start, in my opinion. And it felt like it just slowed down for the entire book. Now, there were some parts that I liked with other people's perspective, like other people doing stuff. Like Matt was kind of pretty interesting with the luck thing, and him trying to get to. I don't. Oh yeah, he was trying to. I don't know, why did he go to Tyr. I don't remember why he went to Tyr. Was it because Egwene, Nynaeve, and Elaine were going? I don't know. Oh, it was, yeah, I remember. But basically, certain parts were great, like the part where he delivered the message um, to Andor, to the Queen, and she found, and her advisor is like a dark friend, basically. Or my theory is that the advisor is one of the Forsaken. One of her advisor is one of the Forsaken, I think. And I also really like the parts where the different Forsakens, like how they are controlling these countries, these nations. Like um, Samael is controlling the Samael is controlling Ilion. Bilal was controlling Tyr. Who else? And whoever this other Forsaken guy is, who's controlling Morghese. And it's really interesting to see these like these people controlling these nations, and I really like that, and that was very interesting. And yeah, I also liked certain parts, like when the climax was pretty good. I liked the part with the Aiels, like all the part with the Aiel were pretty cool or good. Yeah, I liked the yeah, I liked the part where Nynaeve, Egwene, and Elaine got to Tyr, and them staying at the Wisdom's house, or the Wise One, or whatever. Or wait, not Wise One, somebody. And I also liked Perrin. Perrin, I feel like Perrin should have been more of a focus in this book. If Perrin was more of a focus, I think this could have been a lot better, in my opinion, because Perrin chasing Rand, I mean, I don't really like that, how Rand ran away and to go do it himself. I didn't really like that. But Perrin's perspective was really interesting, and again, I really like the wolf stuff. All the parts with the wolves are really interesting to me. So I like the stuff with the wolves, and I also liked. Um, I don't know. I like Perrin. I guess that's the brother of the guy near the beginning is who is one of the wolf people or whatever, wolf brother stuff. Um, he, I really like that part where they go to this town and one of the people is a wolf, basically. I also like how Rand, when he goes somewhere, the things around him start freaking out, basically. Like everybody starts getting married. Um, the White Cloaks go crazy a bit and stuff like that. Now, I Egwene, Nynaeve, and Elaine, I really liked their stuff in the second book. Their perspective and stuff was pretty interesting, and I really liked the whole things with them. Just in Tar Valon, I really liked that part. But in this book, I couldn't get into their plot very much. I mean, certain parts were interesting, like the Terangrial that Egwene goes through and sees all this stuff. I really like that. Um, I liked certain stuff. Like I like the studying stuff, like studying the how to learn the power and stuff like that, like school in the Tarvalin. In Tarvalin, I really like that, and I wish it was more so than it was in this, because it I don't know. I couldn't get into their plot very much, but I did like Perrin's plot, and I did like Matt's. Though at time Matt is a little, I don't know. he's kind of stubborn, I guess. I mean, a little, but not really. I did like what was it? The part where Matt Matt fighting uh Gawain and Galad with the quarterstaff. I like that part. I also liked uh the gray man stuff. That part's interesting. But overall I just feel like it had this it kept on going, like it felt like it was starting to go, the book series, and then felt like this book was just a roadblock in a way. I couldn't really I liked some of the stuff, but there was a lot I didn't like, but there's still a lot that I liked overall, but still it's not my favorite Wheel of Time book. And yeah, I wish there was more of the I think the first 100 pages and maybe the last 100 pages or so is great, but a lot of the stuff in between I didn't. And there's sections that I really enjoyed, but there's a lot that I didn't like. I mean, okay, I like Matt's and Perrin's, and there are some parts with Nynaeve, Egwene, and Elaine that I liked. But at the same time with them, I also felt like they were like I couldn't get into their plot very much, and that's about half of the book is from their perspective, and I didn't really love it very much. So because I couldn't get into that plot, which was like almost half of the book, it wasn't. That's probably why I didn't like it as much. But yeah, but yeah. So like, let me know if you think that the Dragon Reborn, what you think about the Dragon Reborn. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't like and a lot that I liked. So I'm not trying to trash on the book because there's stuff that I liked in it. Like the ending was really good, and maybe not as good as the Great Hunt's ending, but there were some great. It was still a good ending overall, and yeah. So let me know what you think about this book, if you liked it or didn't, and that's about it. So thanks for watching.